There we go. Hi guys, it's Dan. Today we are, part four. A couple of interesting things today, and I'll be brief. Um, I would like to have, oops. Well, I would like to have a discussion about AI. Uh, it is a big hot trend. There's a lot of moral and ethical and a bunch of other things that associated with it. A little divisive. It is a little divisive. It's a little rough right now. Um, the kicker is for this channel, we will not be using type of a type of enhancement that this channel. Um, right now, I think when it comes to AI, the biggest thing is that it is that's kind of well the ethics of the users. Please feel free. So, having said that, let's go ahead and get started. Today we are going to actually kind of fill out the land on where we're going and what we're doing, how big this map is going to be. Right. So, go ahead and all right. Here's a map. This is our map we made. I'm just cutting out at times. Thank you very much. Hi, Nikolai. Good to see you. Check 1, 2. There. That I believe that should be. Let's attenuate this. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Let me know. Okay, so here's our campaign map we've made. And what we'd like to do today is we'd like to go in and we're going to go in and kind of figure out the next part, the next map we're going to make to go with this. This one's pretty almost done. That's great. And we'll use that, refine it a little bit more. And I just can't remember where I put this image. I'm silly. Great way for a stream to start, Dan. You totally forget where you put stuff. Okay, Moss and Silk. That's the name of it. All right, so let's go ahead and open this. And I believe this is it right here. Okay, so we have our map here. Let's go ahead and increase the size of this. We're going to use MS Paint because it's easy to use. I want this kind of to be a good triangle size. There, about there. Okay. So this is kind of, I'm thinking of putting, I think the core of this was always putting the map up in the top left position. Here. Chat add-on for OBS is not working at all whatsoever. So I'm gonna close that. See if we can open that. What stats? Yeah. See if chat's working. Please work, chat. Well, we will do chat another way. If I've missed a message, it looks like chat's having a little bit of a hard time. If I miss a message with you, please let me know. We'll see. I'm just going to double check. Because I will need some. There we go. There, it's working. I will need some feedback on this one. This is gonna be a little bit of a crazy day. So what we're gonna do first is kind of plan out the land areas. Then we're gonna go back into our map we made, and using this map, we are going to using this specific map, we're going to set the colors and stuff like that, and get a feel for what else everything else is going to look like. and then use this map as a kind of a base for everything. So let's go ahead and let's get into Paint really quick. Again, I'm using my mouse, and let's go ahead and get started on here. All right. And yes, Paint does layers now. Rejoice! I don't know how good it does, but we're going to go for it anyways. Yeah, okay. I'm not arguing there. Okay, so we had our land here. And the initial plan was just kind of make something that goes down here. Get it good. This was kind of our initial plan. Wow, it's wait a second. We have some unreal shenanigans that are causing the computer to initially thought something like this. All the things open. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe a peninsula thing down here. And then over here, we thought of an inland sea. Yes, Nikolai, I can see your chat now. It is now working. Don't know. I'm kind of having a, sorry about this. Yes, I want Taskmaster up. What is, yay, Windows is taking up most of my CPU. And MS Paint of all things. Okay. So we will figure stuff out here. So we talked about kind of maybe inland sea here. Hey, Winter, how are you? Right now we're kind of planning out the rest of this campaign map. We're almost done with our current one, the one on the top left. And then we will start on some additional ones. So this is kind of the plan originally that we are going to make. Again, this is just a really rough plan. And it's crawling. Okay. That's okay. We'll get this. So this is kind of the world where we were looking to make. I don't know if I like that. So let's go ahead and add another layer and get rid. And again, I'm just in MS Paint. Yeah, no, I really like it. It has an image creator into it right now that's AI based. I'm very, very much leery of AI. I did go online recently and see if any of my stuff was what we call scraped. And I did find about 3 images and 3 maps that had been scraped to I think it was whatever Chat GPT runs off of. But they did definitely take some of my images to use for training that we've done, and I'm not happy about that. I went on and said, "Hey guys, no, please don't use my stuff without permission." And again, that's some of the stuff I sold online. Okay, so this is kind of maybe the thought I was going for. That would be map 1, that'd be map 2. So it would be 3. And I'm thinking down here we get some, I don't know, islands, big island range all through there. Maybe in just a tiny bit. Comes up here. Maybe we have a split for the inner sea. Technically, no. The reason for that is my stuff, any stuff I sell is from a place called Drive-Thru RPG. And that's also part of Roll20 now too. And they have a very, very strong AI scalping policy that it doesn't happen and you can't use their website. Well, that doesn't stop some of the AI generated stuff and some of the algorithms. Now, half of it is people putting in the code. The other half is just pretty much code running. But I did find it. Once you do find it, there's a couple websites you can go on to see if someone's stolen your stuff and then request them to take it off. And then you just follow up and kind of go from there. Uh, so I was a little, if that makes any sense. Didn't like that too much yesterday when I found that. Um, but I did request them to take it off, and we'll see what they do. So I'm kind of on the ticked off side when it comes to AI right now, because that's not cool. Now there's some programs and some people that allow you to pretty much use AI. They paid their artists to create data points, and I'm really cool with that. I mean, hey, more power to the artists. They're making money, great. The problem is when they scalp. Um, AI, AI is interesting. Upscaling and filters and stuff like that, that's great. That's just like using Photoshop to enhance your image and stuff like that. But when it comes to, let's say I sit down and say, make me a picture and base it on Ava Novus's maps, that's when we get a little on the dicey side because I haven't given permission for that. Um, and so yeah, it's kind of an ethical thing right there that ticks me off. But anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and look at our maps right here. How does this feel, guys? We do something like this. So just so these X's are where stuff was. Let's go ahead and fill it in with some, I don't know. Let's grab this color. So that would be our lands. Oops, not that. Second I saw that coming, I was like, no. And then this would be our water areas. And so, what do you guys think of that? Is it too weird or something like that? But again, it's our map, so whatever you guys want to do with it, let's just have my backing screen fall down at me. I'd like to thank my son for taking care of that while I was on this. Oops. So this is kind of what I was thinking. You guys like it? You don't like it? Thoughts, feelings? Yeah, AI for upscaling is amazing, or for clarity or stuff like that. It can do stuff faster than most things, but it's, yeah, content's where it comes up. Okay. So winner likes the straight. Cool. Nikolai or anybody else, how are you feeling about this? I kind of like this. Yay. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go into this painting, though, and we're going to make some big decisions right now. Right now, it's a very busy map, and that's great. The problem, though, is we've got this ocean that I think we can do better on this ocean. First of all, let's go to the grid. Turn off the grid, and let's get some colors here with water. These are our basic water hues and stuff. You know, dictates, born, everything else like that. What I'm thinking right now is we go in and let's take this little area. This is a good area to sample stuff in. I was kind of mixing up stuff. Let's save this though, so we can come back if we do something that's bad. So this kind of randomizes the stain. Kind of liking the stain, but I think the water value needs to go a little bit brighter as such. Maybe adjust the saturation a little bit like that. I think we're good with the hue currently. We're okay with that. Now let's go in and we're going to erase some of the colors we've done. Oh, the erase only works on rivers. Well, that's no bueno. Okay, so this is the water. I have a really strong hard look at this because I don't think this is reading. What's your guys' thoughts? We're going to fix the color here. There we go. Okay. Then let's go ahead and look at the coastline first of all. Regular blend. I like the uniform blend. I don't like that there. Coastal. I'm thinking we go with a white or maybe a gray. What do you guys think of that? Just so that the land really pops better. All right. Now let's look at the ocean. And we got rid of the stain that looks like that. Saturation, we kind of want water hue. Let's kind of stay with this. Back to 0. Maybe pop way more. Do you want it to pop more? We can do that. Let's do that. All right. So if we're going to make it pop a little bit more, we'll go a little more white. Okay. What do you think of that? Is that too much? I kind of like that. Go back to our water and fix that water. Get a hue. Maybe put our saturation up a little bit. Not bad right there. Just a little bit of a stain. We're gonna randomize that stain a little. That's not bad. I like that. What do you guys think? I liked it as it was. We could do a combination. Let's do this. I'm going to discard those changes. We're going to we'll open up this backup. Let's make this, we'll keep the water like that. Let's look at our coastline because I believe, yeah, let's make that pop. Just sneak in a little white right there. I think that adds a lot. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Does that work? Oh, don't worry about it. That makes it pop, but it still has kind of that kind of feel that we like with that. So let's go ahead and let's say this is now our style. We're happy with our style. We're going to save this. But I'm also going to go in here right now and erase. Okay, that color looks good after I'm done erasing. A little dark, so let's go ahead and we're going to come in here and add that kind of red color that we picked out. Don't know why that's not painting. That's obviously. Why aren't you? There we go. Okay, we'll come up a little bit of red up here. So we got kind of some shenanigans. The opacity down. When we get closer into this water, opacity down again. It's water. We'll use this blue. We can outline the land with that. Just a little bit. Okay. What do you guys think of that? That work? Okay, I think I like that. We'll go with it. We will go with it. This is going to be our template for everything we do now. If we want to change it, we need to do it now. I could always just copy the settings down we use. I'm going to come in here. I don't know if the white's the way to. What about that black? How's people feeling about that black? So A white, B black. So this, oops. So So this is one. This is, well, this is A, this is B. A, B. A, B. Let me know what you like really quick. I'm kind of leaning towards B. Maybe let's look at a gray. It's definitely either black or white. I mean, we could do another color like that. B? Okay, B. I got one vote for B. Anybody else got a vote? Okay, let's go ahead. I do not know why my mouse has scrolling issues, but it is really ticking me off. Huh, well, that's not cool. Okay. Shift to another work. Yeah, see, that should work fine. Why isn't... Okay, now there we go. Okay, let's save this now. We're going to save this as our master template. Sure, B. Okay. Yeah, the meteor crate, that does pop, and I think I like that. So we kind of have this land. You guys want to make a new land to kind of get the feel for stuff, or do we want to kind of develop this one, maybe get some names of places, get some kind of tighten down on the areas and such? Thoughts, feelings on that? While we do that, I'm going to, okay, we're going to keep this. Let's do a JPEG. Yes, this flat image. Kind of, let's do, I don't know, if we're going to make the world, do you guys want to do, which one do you want to do? There's, well, we'll label these two because, you know, that's fun. Go 200. Well, A, guess we're working with some really big areas, so that's fine. That's A, B, and C. Okay, so let's do this. Let's vote in chat. I'll put it in chat. World equals make new landmass. Or we can do lore. We can fill out the map we made. Choices. So let me know what you want to do there. So write world if you want to make a new landmass, but lore if you want to make a kind of fill out, give places some names, get places, you know, some ideas and stuff like that. I can go in for grins and giggles, and I can number all our little lands here, all little cities, and we can make names outside of a stream. It's all up to you guys. I wanted to. Let's open another version of Wonder Draft. Pray this doesn't die. I'm gonna load the one with region. I'm torn. Okay, we got lore. All right. Well, why don't we do both? Let's do both. Let's crack down on some lore here first. Let's this is the area map we made. So we're going to make a little bit better area map, stuff like that. Puppet Master, hello, welcome. Puppet Master, we, just to catch you up, this is that we've made a kind of a master template for all the different parts of the world that we're going to make now. We're going to use this template with all these settings. I will put that in the Discord. And this is kind of the world we made. It's up to people. It's up to anything that people want. But this is kind of my proposed on what the world might look like if people are okay with that. It looks like just for clarity, for this map, we're going to be going in and numbering all these different areas. Just for, you know, I don't want to say grins and giggles, but people have been torn. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to do another region map just to bust this out really quick and kind of review with what we've done previously. I'm going to save this guy. With my awesome filing system. So we have a reference. Rid of that. Yeah, you guys get to see the craziness of my filing system right now with all the little projects I got. Oh, what was this called? Those moss and oh, it's in the stream folder. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Okay, we are looking for this guy here. We'll use this for a reference. And actually, that might be really. We'll just come back and forth. We'll just come back and forth. Okay, so our first area, because of how it works, because of how our Wonderdraft works, if you clear out anything, it doesn't come back, especially for. So we're going to. We'll start with water place first. We'll start with our area here. Does anybody have a name that might go with this or anything like that? We are going to say that these guys control where these mountains are. I think it came down here. Not control per se, but this is more of a region. This is where kind of our happy guys go over here. Fix a couple stuff. Kind of adjust it. Really love how Wonderdraft put this feature in that we can adjust areas. That's our first area. And now our opacity, we're going to take down quite a bit just to get a feel for this. And let's go ahead and make our next area. Now, previously, I wonder if I can copy and paste. Well, I think I can. That's okay. All right. Leave that there. And let's now go to our second one, Putrid Sorrows. Let's write that down. Good name. I think though this was a more of a fresh water area. However, I love the Putrid Sorrows. Unless people want that to be the Putrid Sorrows or the Sorrows or something like that, I'm cool with whatever. I think that'd be really cool regardless. Okay, next one, let's go ahead and we are going to come down here in this area. Previously, we talked about this area first broke away from an imperialistic group of individuals or imperialistic country or something else like that. So let's go ahead and we're here and we had this come all the way over here like this. And this country that we have here has recently formed. A lot of the imperial, again, name for the imperial guys would be great right now. The imperial guys are just down here right now, just controlling this island. So let's go ahead and do them. Now let's go with the red. And this is all the land that they control. And we're going to say they actually have control of this land down here too. But we're just going to say, now they do have airships and stuff that ride out. Okay, so that's the imperial location. And then I believe we had reference. We got to get a group here and a group here. So let's go ahead and do those guys. We're going to go with let's go with, I don't know, maybe blue over here. But in that first 10 area, the lore was that it was a bunch of settlements that broke free from the imperialistic rule. Our borders are really tight and in control. And the reason they did that, some of the generals in the Imperium kind of went native. What's the red stuff? Which red stuff? This red stuff? Right now, these are just borders we're making to kind of show where things are. A little bit of lore. We're going to get through this, kind of cement what these are, who these are, and what's going on here. And then we are going to go in and make the rest of this land. So let's go ahead and make this area. Got another little kingdom here. Oh, there it is. Got our little other kingdom kicking around right here. Go ahead and adjust this now. Make it form fit really nice so everybody's happy. I really like what they did with the region tool. Okay, so they have that area. They have that area. This is a fungal, and well, a moss that has a tendency to bring fungal nastiness with it, which is super scary. And then I believe we had our, make these guys a little hot. Let's show up. Not very well. Or, in fact, let's avoid yellow altogether as well. What we're going to do next is map out some city-states. Aerial Empire? Yeah. Aerial Empire. Aerial Empire. Okay, so the Aerial Empire, they settled this, brought a lot of labor. Yeah, Aerial Empire for the empire they broke free from. Sure. Or aerial hegemony. I don't know. Something like that. I like the aerial as in the Lake Aerials. Let's go ahead and right now we are just going to map out where these city-states. God, city-states. Yeah, let's just make a big map for the city-states. Except for this guy up here. This is the land that all these city-states, maybe a confederation of city-states, they have kind of said, this is our place, leave us alone. Okay, so there's our city-states right there. Then we have these poor schmucks. It's a kingdom of dwarven artificers that have had a rough go of it. A lot of their land there, so we know it's there. A lot of their settlements up near the plateaus, the red moss plateaus, have fallen to nasty little almost sentient fungal issues. And they've lost a lot of land and a lot of people. And right now they're just barely hanging on. But they're developing weapons, and also we have weapons being developed and Magitech weapons up in the city-state area. Again, we can change the values of these. Okay, so these are, and then we got this guy here who is just a giant floating city. And it can go anywhere. So we got these in. Air Federation. Okay. Air Federation it is. Let's go ahead and we are going to. Gotta get this big. Let's see how. Okay, that's not bad. We're going to go white. For now, it's going to be the Air Federation. Put that right there. I like the sorrows. I really like. I don't think it's. I don't think it's putrid. But again, if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me. The outline is black on this. Like really. There we go. That popped. Oh, I hate the text. Not my favorite thing in Wonderdraft because it's really pissy. Okay, so we have the sorrows there. We have the Air Federation there. And we can't edit that, so that's okay. We will do it again. Or Federation. The F Federation. Okay, there we go. Those guys there. Let's label. All right. We're going to call these, I'm just going to add some, this is our city states. Our city states will be Sorrows, Air Federation. And we have some others. This is going to be, now, this area is kind of turbulent. We're just going to put, this is basically a space saver. Basically, it's half the population wants to be a kingdom, the other half wants to be kind of a loosely organized confederation, and then we have officers and people that were previously in the Air Federation that went native that is trying to influence what is going on in this kingdom. We're going to call that turbulent kingdom for now. That's whatever. Then we have these other two. And if anything, let's make these guys, just for the sake of it, we're going to put these guys as aggressive baddies. Maybe, maybe not. Again, these are just ideas. But let's say these guys, maybe a general Dork guys. How about the Inventos Guild? Yeah, we'll do that. Crap. Hold on. Let's get rid of all this label shenanigans. Okay, so the city states. Let's see if it entered. Maybe call the Confederation of Inventos. Federation meaning it's maybe we should look up a different word for confederation. Let's go. Is everybody cool without the United Cities of Inventos? That way we're staying away from any hot, Confederate stuff like that can be a hot button issue. Airfare, the city of the United Cities of Inventos. Rest of the Sorrows. I like the Sorrows. I kind of like that. Okay. So what we need to name is we need to name the Turbulent Kingdoms, the Aggressive Baddies, these guys. Maybe something else. So if anybody has any ideas on names, or if I can Oh, can I link stuff? No, I can't link stuff through Amazon. Okay. Federation, the United States of Ventos, Sorrows. Should we go with random name generators? Just to knock this out. Oh, not that one. One up. Oh, yeah, let's just go to this. That, or let's see. Dell Empire? Oh, yes. Swine Tribes of the Moon. Oh, forgot about those dudes. Okay, we need to definitely do something. We're gonna make these guys look. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this area, this whole area here. Gonna have them come all the way down here. You guys are cool with that. Let's go down all the way with it. Let's go down all. We're gonna have their land at that river. Gonna take control of these. There we go. Okay, label this. Boop. Tribes. Yes, I will love to. I would love to get those for you. Let me go into the regions. I'll do that later. Um, I'll get those later for you guys, the hex codes. Nikolai, you have access to the Discord, right? And I'll get those guys. Okay, that. Blind tribes, and we had some other things. Barbarians. Let's put those guys down here. Put those guys down here. And let's put the despoilers close to civilization. That'd be fun. Okay, I'll take care of that, Nikolai. Thank you very much. Wait, it's Nikolai. Of course you have access to that. Okay, so we got we got that. Let's go Turbulent Kingdoms. I'm just gonna pull a name out of random here. Or one that I think looks kind of cool. I like this one. Dell. We're gonna go with that. Just because we can. So let's just name these guys here. Because we kind of got some aggressive baddies that are doing land seizes. And maybe question is who's running the place, and the answer would be some like general or something. There. Cool, very cool, very cool. Now let's go back to our name generator. So Keen, let's say I don't know. We're looking for kingdoms of this guy right here, this kind of turbulent area. And then this green peninsula. Need two names for those guys, and then we'll jump on something else really quick. Like that. Yoder. Tudor. Let's name that. Make her this a republic. Okay, that'll work. I'll fix my spelling later. We have a republic there. Yeah, yeah. These guys are all. These guys are definitely our Huns, which I think is marvelous. Let's move this down smack dab in the middle. Okay. Cool. All right, so we have this guy here, this green one. Let's go ahead and let's get into our name finder. Or there's a different name finder. I don't know. Let's say I don't know. No, doing that. Don't like that. Naboria. We're going to go with that. A little harkens back to a little bit of some pulp stuff. That's Naboria. And over here, we need a name for these poor suckers. Oh, Shadowcrest Sovereignty. There we go. Is everybody okay with those names? If you'd like to change them, go ahead and we'll change them. But for now, this will be kind of our placeholders. All right. So Shadow Press Sovereignty. Okay. That is your Earth Farmers Republic. Southern Conclave of Naboria. Yes. Thank you. Why? The Good Earth Farmers Republic. Where do you want that? Let's see. It's Mark Tade. Is that how you pronounce your handle? There. Could have. This is me kind of spitballing stuff. We could have our moving city state for now be the Good Earth Farmers. What do you guys think of that? All right. Okay, we got that done, guys. That wasn't that as painless as I thought that was going to be. And then we'll just number everything, and people can make up names and stuff like that. We'll just figure that out really quick. Okay, we got something good going here. We're going to save this. We're going to call this Northwest Finn. All right, very cool. Now let's go ahead and finish the rest of the requests. What do you guys want to do? Anywhere? Okay. So let's go with this. So everybody vote. This is going to be A. Area A will do. This is B. This is C. You better B. This is area B, and this is area C. So, okay, I got to vote for a B. I should make like a poll bot. All right. Okay, let's do B. Let us do B right now. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is drop these. We're going to make this selection. as such. Oops, small little, oh, well, that didn't how I want to do. Now, this is a good time to explain how you put an overlay into WonderDraft. So we have kind of what we're doing here. So did we get the top of? Let's see something here really quick if you guys are okay with this. I think we need. We have to make this match up at side, but we can do it. Okay. I'm just thinking of the best way how to do this. You know what? Let's just go for it. B. Okay, I got two B's. Okay. Yeah, I know, but it's new. It's new software, and it scares me. um, let's do this too. We're gonna put this down as was Finn. And now, since we're using the same file as the template for other things, we're going to put this down. We're going to do a new area, and this is Southwest. And as we do, we're just going to go in and do something very horrible. We're pretty much going to delete everything on this map. So, oh, well, let me just select stuff. We'll just have to do it one at a time. That's cool. That's cool. We're going to get rid of the areas. The reason we're doing this, we're going to erase everything. I think I got it all. What? Water. We want water. We want the water to stay the same. We just don't want. Just kind of want a fresh page here. Looks like we got some paths that we. Those. Symbol. Like I missed. Yeah, we missed some symbols. Okay. Now let's go to our water. We're going to. Oh, sorry. We're going to randomize the stain. There. That's our stain we're going to do. Okay, let's go to overlays and how they work. First of all, we need to kind of figure out where stuff is and where it's going to be. So we're going to bring this bad boy in. This is going to be, we're going to shrink it down to the correct size. All right there. And we're going to come up and we're going to move this overlay so it's just right there. We kind of know where things are going to blend. Right there. We're going to get our land and we're just going to add some land really quick to that. Just like that. And I have no idea why it is coming out that color. All right. So we have where our land ends. Let's just double check that we got everything there. That's not too bad. We are going to go in and we are going to make a land. Again, this is the hard part. Last time we did some of these maps, it was a really good learning experience, and it's part of it. Okay. Sweet. Now let's go to overlays. We're going to clear that current overlay. We're going to select the picture we made here. And we're going to dump the opacity down to almost okay. We're here, so let's go ahead and, again, like always with WonderDraft, we start, that ends there, then we're going to have to do a little bit of shenanigans here. And I really don't like that. Here's that. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah, the paint that we used is still present. So that's good to know. So we're just going to come here and just get rid of all. And then we're back to the land. Graceland. Except for that little part right there. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's brush some stuff. We have to keep this down for the joining. Let's go ahead and we'll make it come down here and then come as such. Let's give it the peninsula we wanted. I'm kind of moving everything down. That makes any sense. Okay. And we're here. We're going to come up here with that peninsula. And what kind of island do you guys want? I mean, is it like a archipelago as such? Is it maybe kind of a broken volcano thing going on here like this? Comet, asteroid. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys wrestle with that, and I'm going to kind of define the shape a little bit more. So this comes down into more of a peninsula, so it doesn't look like a mouth opening. And it still looks like a mouth. It's okay. We'll fill out this land right now. And we're going to start really big, and then we will start defining edges a little bit better. Or we can break stuff up. What's your thoughts, guys? That. Okay, so we have our peninsula here. Let's start cracking some stuff on it. And I'm just using the default roughness and just going around the edges of this to kind of make it look natural. Let's lower the mount. That. Way there. I'm thinking, let's first of all, we need to figure out islands, what the islands are. If it's a peninsula, if it's, an asteroid strike, if there was a peninsula and we got some volcanic shenanigans going. I think I like this. Let's maybe Hawaii, so kind of a hotspot thing going on. Got a good peninsula. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So we got to kind of figure out which way the tectonic plates are moving, if that's the case. So we're here. We have two sets of tectonic plates. They're moving away from each other. In this area, we have this area, and we have this area. So if we come down here, then that means this, if we do a line like this, that is going to match up with these guys here. So let's kind of go back. Let's clear this overlay. We're going to come back and we're going to grab yield this guy, up the opacity, move it up here as such, and we have the islands right here. So let's say they just come maybe island squiggles like that. British archipelago. Let's do that. Yes, yes, I know. Google Earth loves us. Yes, you're wonderful. Yes, you have satellite views. This is not what I wanted, but that's okay. Actually need that for a project later. All All right, let's get out of America and go over Sweden. Wow, a lot of cloud cover there. Do you not like that? What's going on there? Cool. Like this. Yeah, go away, weather. No one likes you. It's kind of cool. Just a big mountain. So we have one. Should we have just one line of mountains and then it gets all craggly? Like this is a relatively nice place then. So if we made a series of mountainy islands, we got to make sure it doesn't just got to make sure we integrate here. So let's go ahead and erase a little. And again, we're making stuff to look aesthetically pleasing as well as semi-realistic. So let's start our mountains. What if they went like that? This is a warm, this is a nice area. Is this where the what did we call them? We called them the what did we call them? The Air Federation. Okay, Swedish archipelago. Oh, by Stockholm. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look how broken up that is. That is wonderful. Okay, we're doing that. Awesome. Okay, so we'll do kind of a bigger landmass, but we're gonna like crack it up like crazy. Okay, so we have this, but we are now going to go absolutely nuts. Kind of create the same feeling of just small little inlets, but generally there is a little bit of, let's go back to that. Little mass, but you got these awesome lakes. Good grief, that is just amazing. We're in. Wow. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. This kind of thing. There's kind of a flow to it. Flow right here. I like that a lot. Let's do that. Now, here's kind of a crazy question. Yeah, no, ice is amazing. But it's frozen. It's technically a rock. Why don't we maybe create some islands down here, but lower stuff? Kind of keep the same flow going. Start a flow here. And the islands on the outside, these little tributaries and stuff, are going to be relatively small. Then the closer we get into here, is we'll build a bigger bit of a lens. We have these small little tributaries, small little fjords and stuff like that. Really warm. Are we talking jungle warm? We talking Mediterranean warm? You guys' thoughts on all this? Like that. Again, if we don't like it, we're good. If we like it, we're wonderful. If we don't like it, we can change it. You guys see the macrocrest raw surface like grooves that run across miles and miles. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's make some microcrats. There we go. Just going back and forth. That's actually working good. Check that action out. I like it. Let's go over here with this guy. We're going to kind of now join these two together so the land looks similar to each other. To do that, we're going to have this landmass kind of point. So we're using this as kind of a pointing to a place. Let's, instead of using this, go. Nope, too much. Croatia. Yeah. Go look at that. Go to Croatia first. Croatia. Can't talk. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that strata that's been just uplifted by that. Oh, geez. Yeah. Iceberg just dragged itself all over this, all the way to the bedrock. Yeah, oh, that's great. Okay. Let's do this then on this island area here. Let's do it this way. And again, we're going to go cut these down quite a bit. I think I like that. What's your guys' thoughts? Do we need more land? Do we need more islands? Maybe reduce some of this. I think just a string here. I'm really digging just something like Hotspot Island that gives it a little bit more. Got some of the stuff down here. There. Okay. How's that looking, guys? Feels on that. Let's make those some of what we saw in Croatia right here. Just kind of strata that just obviously been moved from one point to the other. I don't know if I like that. I think I don't like this chin thing going on here. Too much of a straight line. There we go. Okay. Okay. What do we think of that, guys? I'm going to be obsessing over the little island place here. Just tell me knock it off when I start. Have a little. Yeah, I'm going to obsess about these just to make it look good. All right, that works. I think that blends really well together. All right, let's talk weather patterns. And this is kind of a mixed bag to where I put every big map. I pray I didn't delete that. I might have deleted that. Well, that sucks. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, no, that I messed that up. All right. I want to import from Okay, so there's that. There's that. We got that. I'll figure it out. We just know we have a really cool archipelago. Okay. Mike's bad. Is that a little better? I was kind of moving away though, so let me know if that's peaking. Yeah, and Zeke, absolutely. I kind of got the cheap mic because my other one I have lost, and it's in a big storage container, and I haven't had the time to get over to said storage container. There we go. Is that a little better on the mic? Is that working a little better now for people? Just adjusting a couple things. Kind of got this curve thing going here, and we don't want that. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's now talk weather. Our island that we did well, not island really. Here's what we got. The question is, are we heading towards the equator? Is equator up or is it the equator down? And I think that's the big question, right? Which direction? We're going to do that. We're going to do something. We're going to make a build for weather. So this is our first little guy here. However, we're going to slow down. Yay, I'm being stupid with paint. Sorry, guys. I don't want Canva. Man, I love Microsoft, but I hate when it's up my butt. And it's lately just been a constant. Oh, look, use our product and use our AI and our other crap and stuff like this. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of tired of it. Still, fine, we'll just do this. Again, we're going to make this really rough. Really matter. This guy, where are we? I can't win today. Okay, so here's our archipelago. Comes down here like this. Then we have this. And this comes up here, and we have this inner sea, and then something like that. I don't know where the other one went. I don't have time. All right. So if we're talking weather, I'm headed. Yeah, no, I know. It's the issue being, let's try to cut this out. That paint is, I'm being special or paint's probably a little. This guy's here. And again, we'll color and blend it once we get everything together. And let's go ahead and grab this color instead. And there we go. Okay. And so in the end, we have the yay. Okay, so we have the cliff thing here. And we have a large mountains in this area, and we have a large spine of mountains in this area. The question here is, where's our weather going to be? Is this, we're going to call this south for now. And is it south hot or cold? If south is cold, then this area is going to be temperate, and this area is going to be Mediterranean. We're just going to reverse that if it's on the other way. So this would be temperate, and this would be more Mediterranean / hot. So big question right now. We'll put it in. I should put it in Discord, but I'm doing it right now in chat. A equals south hot. B equals north hot. Go ahead and choose, guys. Kind of big decision here. Again, if the north is hot, if the equator is that way, so if equator is that way, this area is hot. We're going to have kind of some desertage. If equator is that way, then this area is hot, and we're going to have some more desert. Probably desert like this, because we'd get a pocket here, and then your wind would move this way. Actually, we do it that way. No. That way. That way. We have mountains right here. Let's do this. Let's have the air going this way. It moves under here and gets trapped in the mountains. We're going to actually put some mountains here on this map, around both these, that are going to trap all the air. See that? Put mountains here. And then this area would be desert. Okay, I got one for south hot. Thank you, Nikolai. And so let's go ahead and do that. This area is warm. And so that means our weather pattern is going to be this way, because it's going to move like that, that, that. And this one's going to be the opposite by moving that. No, wrong way down. Okay. Yep, like that, like that. Okay. That gives us a good point on where stuff is. So let's go ahead, and for this one, we are going to start with the mountains, because that's going to dictate a lot of what is happening. Going back to our reference image. Okay, weather is moving this way here. So any mountains here, everything on the west side is we're going to get a rain shadow. Anything on the east side is going to be dry. Okay, so let's grab some symbols really quick. Let's go back to what we used before. Our big mountains, and again, we're at 10 in the previous one. Let's put... That's 15. No, we don't want that. Let's go ahead and place our mountain. Maybe our big ones. I'm going to place just a little ridge. Real small these out. Little ridges right here. So it's basically cheese grating the weather that's coming in. I'm going to put our big mountains on the top of these as such. And again, if there's anything that I miss, especially with islands, let me know, because I neglect my poor islands all the time. If there's an island, it will be neglected by me. All right. These mountains, anything on the west side of these mountains are going to be very jungly. Okay. Like that. Okay, let's go to our smaller mountains now. We'll just going back and forth with the mouse, horizontal, to create just the little spin-offs of ranges as such. And there's going to be a lot of spin-offs up here. A lot of mountainy areas. A lot of volcanic action going on down here. I did find there's a certain set of map tiles that I really like. You have to pay for them, though. I'll leave the link. They're called the Dotty maps, and I just love them. They have a great series of volcanoes. We'll do a video on showing how to import and maybe make our own. We probably need to make our own volcanoes, put the file in Discord so everybody has it. That's for this area. Let's kind of complete these mountains here. Again, we're doing this because we have a volcanic area here, and that's going to affect our mainland, this peninsula that is coming. Oh, got shenanigans up here. We don't want this. Yeah, there we go. Back to symbols. Little mountains everywhere. There. There. Hot. Sweet. We kind of have tropical, nice sunny area down here. Everything's kind of nice, except for, I don't know, there might be bad stuff. All right, so we're there. Let's go ahead and add our hills now. Just going to go back and forth like this. Add a texture to stuff. Just back and forth. There we go. This map's going to be highly detailed. We're going to run with it. I know it looks a little pixelized right now. That's fine. We'll go back and correct that. Got just our hills everywhere. There's a mountain, we got hills on. If there's an island, we got hills on. A lot of detailed shenanigans, but it's gonna look this one's. Actually, we are going to need. I was going to show. This is a map I've been working on with people. I was going to show you guys the process, but I think what we're doing right now is, I think it's more important. We're going to come here. We're going to go to our symbol presets. We're going to look at our symbol presets. We're going to look at the color of our mountains. There's a mountain. Okay. Find those. Just going to hold on to that. Let's finish these mountains up. Again, we're going to come here and do the big mountains over here. We're going to put that at 15. And I'm thinking that the mountains down here are more the middle. Again, we're making the big spines now. Let's come down here. But any moisture is going to be trapped by these mountains, and we're going to get a desert up in this area. That makes big spiny mountains. Hope everybody's cool with that. This is one of the little things that, you have to take in consideration with. Again, granted, these are fantasy maps. And I know people really are, and importantly, set on realism. However, it is a fantasy map. But we're gonna use some principles of geology and meteorology in this to create something. Put another map here, kind of forming. So let's. Okay. So again, we're going to go with our smaller mountains. It's going to go back and forth to create the little armlets of. Now I'm putting all these little offside things on one side of the mountains because it looks good. And it kind of shows that the mountains behind is where the mountains get craggly. Oops, not 20. Go 50. There we go. There we go. Back and forth. This is going to give us kind of a definition of area. I'm going to use these smaller mountains to just kind of fill in the blanks around. And I'm wondering if we even, this is too much. Let's back some of this off. Let's instead put our big mountains. I'm going to put a range that just comes down like this. That feels better. All right. Let's get rid of this range. Got too much. Got a little. Well, the occasional mountain, but we're about to make one heck of a desert. Putting the so there's our mountains, desert stuff. Let's just go grab a couple of big mountains. We're just gonna throw them here and there, just willy nilly. Doesn't matter where they go. Then we get our smaller mountains. Great little, I don't know, islands of roughness. Let's go ahead and also start coloring stuff so we get a better idea of where stuff goes. All right. So let's color some stuff. We're going to go in land. Here's our default. Since we used our previous colors, and we can move stuff around. We can move it there. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we will set up. We're going to just do this fast. These areas are where we're going to, it's nice and lush. And when we're talking lush, we're talking like jungly Hawaii areas. Then on this side of the farm, a little smaller brush size. So let's oh, I'm being pedantic. Gotta make sure I stay on task. All right. So we're gonna use this brown to kind of show a drier side to things. Actually, we need this green. I'm gonna say that is green too. Bounce there. And again, we're just getting a general idea for this. Yeah, there's our green. And let's now go and we're going to make a nice desert color. It's going to consist of a couple colors. Now we got to stay away from that red that we used before for up in this area. So this is going to be our limit. That is right. We're going to change that. Almost. Okay. That's close. The hard thing with Wonderdraft is each style you use is different. So you'll get a little bit of a difference. Just go dark orange. There we go. Just oh, just gonna make sure we're doing great. That's a little too warm. Okay, we're going to go with that for now. And this area is where our rain shadow is. Maybe not up in there, but definitely over here. So we're going to start on a deserty area that I'm painting in. All the water's trapped on the other side, and that's cool. Don't mind that. All right. So we have our orangey area. We're going to have these guys come over here. We're going to get a little bit big, and we're just going to slap that there to kind of blend it. You guys see what I'm doing? Just blend the color a touch. There we go. Come over here. Do this. Let's drop this color. Anytime we got mountains, we're just gonna kind of make a grassland anytime we get a mountain there, so it's not as announced. Then near these guys, we'll kind of have the same thing. Of course, we'll blend this here in a second. Kind of trapping more. Come in with this color. This color. Really edit the crap out of this because it looks like we have a 4 square thing going on. Walmart blending. Let's mess with the opacity. Just go back and forth with it. Okay, that's kind of where we're at there. New Enclave? Ooh, what do you mean Enclave? Or my? I hope I'm saying that right. Because we have another, let's open our other map. I was thinking we missed a little thing here. Let's call that the Enclave. Like that. The Enclave. Right there. Don't know why it's reversed. Oops. Again, label system. Pain in the butt to edit. Big lake with the island inside. Okay. Do you want that on this map down here? Big lake with the island on the side. Let's find a place. We did it right in this area. Yeah, do you want it in a desert there, or do you want it someplace else? We could make a giant little lake here. That kind of breaks stuff up. Actually, really good. We want that. And then we have the little island there. Want that? Okay, that's your lake there. There you go. Little island there, and we'll put some other stuff. All right, let's go back and to painting because I am having existential crisis here. Actually, let's cancel. Grab that, cancel that, add that, turn that on, add that, hit OK. Well, nice kind of darker color. That's going to work better, breaking up here. All right. That orange is a little on the intense side, but I kind of like it in places. So we'll just do this. Come in here. put the opacity down. Get rid of some of these big stains. Come in with gonna be a really desert. Not that I'm a Dune fan or anything. Oh yes, very, very long time with the mappage. I started really, not professionally, of course. I started really when I was about, I think 10, I don't know. I really got into it when I was 12. And then from there, it's just been kind of a watch every single nature video, watch every single video about mountains, lectures, going into little, going into little, well, some universities around here, just walking into a geology class when I was a teenager, sat down and just listened to what they're talking about. Some of the professors really liked that. Some of them really didn't. But yeah, mountains are my geology maps and stuff like that. They're my, yeah, I kind of like those a lot. Gonna add some detail up here. Oh, we need to make rivers. Okay, let's make some rivers now. So yeah, to answer your question, it's been my side project for about 30 years. Um, about 2010 is when I started taking commissions and actually making maps for people. It's been mainly role playing game, just well, books, a bunch of other stuff like that. Okay, so here we got our rivers. So since we have a rain shadow, turn the width all the way down. I believe that's what we did last time. Let's start over here. And every 25 miles, we're going to have rivers. We're going to feed all those rivers into a bay. Still not convinced of the water tool, but we're going to run with it for now. If it gets to the point that we don't like it, I'll just go ahead and take our eraser to the bottom of the land eraser. Here. And we're coming over here. Let's start up here. And we have this nice little, what if we start up here? All these mountains come down here. Still freaking do not like that. What we got? Okay, there's not, don't like that little tip. That tributary there. There. Just like lazy, nice, kind of Italian countryside rivers kicking around here. Not as much over here, but definitely a lot right here. Add a ton into our lake here. I don't think these are going anywhere. Don't think the water, I like just having a fresh lake. Now, for lore wise, um, we do have that empire. What do we call it again? Let's go back to that. The Air Federation. Is this where the Air Federation is from? Is this their kind of home base? Is this where that society grew? These are just kind of questions that we might want to have a look at. I'm gonna just make some islands, just a little bit. Reason why I want some more rivers that come like this. Shows. Let's get a river here. This is just dying for a river to come just right down here. Okay, I'm liking that. Thoughts, feelings, concerns, questions, gripes. What do you guys think? Why not create river deltas at the end of some bigger rivers? Sure, let's do that. I think we're going to have a river delta here. Now, to help access this, I'm going to go and I'm actually going to erase some of the land here. I don't know about that. It's let's go in here and make that black's causing some havoc, but we're gonna do it. We'll just get some definition down there. Now we're gonna go back to our rivers. Fix that river right there. We're going this guy here, here. Do not like when this exports, it'll be double the resolution. We have a little bit of kind of don't like part of it. Get rid of the river there. Let's bifurcate the river there. Bifurcation there. Don't get me started on bifurcations. It's kind of a hot topic in some people get really upset if they see a river that doesn't flow what they think is natural. There's one type of river that if it goes through a heavy sediment or starts wandering, there can be something called bifurcation. And what that does is, let's say this river right here bifurcates. Your bifurcation would do this to the river. It is not common. It is rare, but it does happen. And it is kind of a very cool. We're going to put another little, no, we don't want to do that. When we export this, it's okay. Add some more. For grins and giggles, let's make this area up here a swamp. Do that. We're just gonna make a ton of little scary face. Just little tiny. Marshland, stuff like that. There we go. Okay, cool. Deltas, more deltas. Actually, thinking about it, your delta, except I don't want to do I really don't want to do if we had a delta coming down, it's going to fan out like that. And we're going to make this into a big delta. Because it's pulling all the sediment, pulling out everything, kind of meandering a little bit. As small as possible. I feel like I'm doing pixel art. That's kind of fun. We got a big delta going there. Good question of that's a delta then. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more color. Land out there. Okay, come on. Where's my color? There we go. We have the screen. Let's really don't have much opacity. Oh, that's on mountains. Let's just add just a little bit of green on our coast, because we did that in the one above, on our map above. Not down here, though. Definitely right here. And of course, we'll blend that in. We'll follow that green color up into the, see how that creates an elevation there? The higher the elevation, just a touch of that amber, that yellow. Same thing. By those here. This area, we're just going to make green. I mean, we can only do so much. Then we have the white mountains because we're using the same colors we did. They're all green. Go in and blend a little bit. Let's go in with this. There we go. That works. Brush side. It's going to take this color, going to move it. See, like right there. Use this to kind of create light in certain places. Nicola, always a pleasure. Thank you for your hard work, especially on Discord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. How do you have that cool thing going? Now let's take this green. Run some of that just up the rivers a little bit. Just to show little circles. Drop the opacity a little bit more up the size. Way too much. Just to show that we got a lot of water movement. Over here, we're gonna, these guys a lot more. These guys a lot. Maybe just a touch over. Okay. That's looking fun. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. Let's color the mountains now correctly. That, we're first of all going to erase the mountain color, then bring it white, put the opacity out right there. Hit fill once, hit fill twice. We've got our mountains. Sweet. All right, our deserts. Go to our desert area. Let's go into this color here. Nope, got to turn on ground, not mountains. We are going to make some little high patches to break this area. We're going to put those high patches where the mountains are. Okay, that feels a lot. It's here. Let's add a little bit of greenage to this area. Not too much, but just a little bit. There we go. Brown. More brown. All right. Okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. What do you guys think? Like, don't like? Let's paint some water really quick. We're going to take a water and we're going to get this light color. All right, let's go with that. Size down. We are just going to create, just highlight where this area is. See how that's making it pop, and highlight where the land is. Got a little bit of stain thing going on, but that's okay. That's okay. Here. See how that blends a little bit better. Kind of creates a, what's going on? Don't have a lot. Fixing this over here. Get some white. So we can. Then maybe out here we'll kind of go with a darker color just to kind of fill. Oop, too much. Way too much. Darker color out here to show depth. And then we'll blend this with whatever's. Okay. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and add some forest really quick. I believe the tree of choice. That was a good question. What did we use? Okay, so those guys. Just double check, make sure we're all. Is this guy here? Yep, that guy right there, and I believe it was a 10 that we're going to here. Yep. Their spray going to be nice to me. Let's see if we can bridge. Nope, it's not going to be nice to me. It's too big. That's okay. Now maybe I got too many tools going on. Let's get rid of some of those trees. And we'll put in some new trees. Turn off the spray brush, and I'll die inside because I really like the spray brush when it's going to, because the wind and water pack in, it's hitting these mountains. We're going to have a higher growth of trees on the mountains where the mountains are. Put that in here. I'm just going to fill this out. I'll do the mountains later. Like all this crappy detail work. That will take forever. I don't think anybody needs to see that on a stream. Unless you guys want to talk lore about this place. If you do, let's talk Imperium. Or the airship guys. Trees there. This whole area is treeage. Put this on negative. We're going to put these under the mountains as such. Have treeage here. Treeage here. Here. This area needs to be set. Okay, so treeage there, treeage there. So this is all basically massive jungle. There. Here. Etc., etc., so forth. I wonder. Go with me here. We're gonna try something. That might work stuff a little faster. Just put down the spray pattern and then just. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's a lot faster, but it's also a lot messier, and we want to kind of work down on stuff like this. It's a lot faster way to do stuff. Thoughts? Just come here. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just try it over in these islands. We're just going to plop down where there's a ton of trees on these islands, then go in and erase it if it. All right. There. Maybe here. Once we got those, let's go in and just erase where the islands are, I guess. Like anything else in Wonderdraft, we'll start big and clean small. So there's there. Let's make sure the there. Oh, this might work. This might work for us a great deal. But anything on coastlines, we have to. There. Yeah. Kind of surprised there's an island under this mess. I think that's a little faster. That's how that's going to look on whole. And we can, of course, add some more takeaway. That's working. That's working. I think we got a new way to do a lot of trees really fast. It's a lot easier to erase than to fight the placement. We just need to make sure we don't have any like random trees out floating in the world. All right, I think that works. Very cool. Berry tree. Let's this place over here. Yeah, so for me to do the same thing and fill the same area, like right here, it's gonna take like triple as long. So we are going to do what we did to fill the trees. I'll do that later off stream. Like everything we make, this is all available on our Discord. Let me. Where's Discord? We'll get that up and going, and I'll again put a link in chat of where you can find that. Lock the symbol scale too. That's good. So we got the trees there. We got the trees in here, and pretty much anything up on the mountains are going to receive trees. And I'm going to do it to that. All right. So it is now Central Time, I believe 2, Mountain Time 1, and 3 o'clock Central. So, and probably 12 Pacific. So we've done a lot today with this map. We'll get the other start. I'll get the trees in. I'll put the map raw into the. Oh, let me get the link. Yeah, there's a link to Discord if you want a copy of the map or a picture to use. Again, this is a community map. Don't share it. Use it for whatever. Just don't sell it. Because this is everybody's stuff. The lore is also, you can find the lore for all the maps that we do on the in Discord as well. So I will save this for everybody, get this up, and we'll do that. But other than that, hey, great stream. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all the hard work you put into this. Any all notes and any contributions, of course, have been noted. They'll be in a document when I get things written up. So I'm going to leave you guys now with this, and we will come back on Thursday, maybe finish stuff up, add it together, upscale stuff, but stuff like that. And I guess we'll just kind of go from there. I'll see you when I see you. If you have any comments, concerns, or stuff you want me to add to this map, please go ahead and put it in the comments below. Your viewership is enough for me. Thank you for being here. And let me know if I can do anything. There might be Wednesday or Friday. I might just jump on just a random stream. We have a one of the guys. I got to get his permission to use his name. Is making a map. And I kind of have a very long process of how I do that because I use it for WonderDraft and 3D and a bunch of other stuff. So I will post, I don't know, maybe I'll do streams to show that process. But we will be coming back to making campaigns on Thursday. And again, thank you so much and have a great one.